have a super simple DIY for you today as a great gift giver, stocking stuffer, you know, something that's super simple, you can mass produce, and it won't take that much time. Now, I have made something similar and it was super complicated. It had a pocket, a back panel, a cover, and this is the May Made It's All You Ever Wanted in a Legal Pad cover. And it is insanely complicated. So we're going to simplify it. We are not, however, going to make a pocket. So these little notepads that I have are 4x6. So you do need to find a notebook that's going to work for you. The notebook is not going to be removable because you don't need it to be. Honestly, when the person's done with this, they can just throw it away because it's paper, right? Or recycle, not throw it away. So I'm going to show you the two versions that I've made. Same thing, but all your supplies that you need, which is incredible. This, and your trimmer and scoreboard. So your perishable items essentially are one piece of paper, some notepads, and your pens as your gifts. And these are the covers that we're making today. So you got a cute little pen holder, and then your little pad of paper goes like that. It's super cute, super easy to make, and you can mass produce them. These, however, would take me 4 hours to make 12 of them because you had to wrap the chipboard in the back and then make a pocket and then a cover and glue it and cut it and simplify it. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what the acronym is in engineering school, so let's do it, right? So my specific pads are 4x6. So you may not be able to use just a single sheet of paper for yours, for whatever size pad that you use. So just keep that in mind. Mine are 4x6. That means I can cut this in half and get 2 covers. So I am using Beautiful Things Flower Patch by Beautiful Things and Bo Bunny. An older piece of paper from a collection back in 2022, I think. Pretty sure it's 2022. Got it at Joann's super cheap. So this is a budget-friendly, very budget-friendly gift because you can use all of your paper that you already have in stock and don't have to worry about making different ones. Now, I have made these papers with Minte and they turned out fantastic. And I mean, they were incredible, great hits. So just keep that in mind. If you want something that's not as plain and boring as this is beautiful, but meh, you know, go ahead and use your Minte paper on this. It'll turn out amazing, trust me. So I am going to score at 4 1/8, and I'm doing that because you want your cover to have a little bit of a lip. Oh, I did put my score tool back. So 4 1/8, and then a 1/2 inch, and a 1/2 inch. Those are all the marks you're going to make. So 4 1/8, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Super simple. Okay, now I'm not cutting this yet because every time I try to cut it early, I mess up and it's just not worth it. So I might as well just keep it the way it is and then cut it later. Now I have these pens that I got from the Dollar Tree. Again, super simple gift. Now, I don't like these pens because they are the click and pop kind. Click, and then you have to squeeze this to pop it. And what that means is that there's a little edge here that kind of ruins your paper and your holder. So with these specific kinds of pens, you want the pen holder to be 1.25 inches. Just trust me. Trust me, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold. I've got a fold line here. 1, 2. I want to fold the middle one. And I'm going to try to get this as square as possible. Folding on that line. Okay. Now, orientation matters if you have a piece of paper that orientation matters. This is your cover. These are your pen holder bits, okay? So, when I'm looking at this, I want to cut probably here and then 1.25 inches. So I'm just going to take my scissors and we're going to snippy snip. This is why I like my glass mat. I am actually probably going to switch my mat here coming year. I don't know yet. To just a normal sewing mat. I haven't decided. I love my glass mat feature because it allows me to use mixed media and wipe it up super easy. I don't like it, however, for the glare that happens because of my lights. So either my lights need to change or my mat needs to change, and I haven't figured that out yet. Okay, so here's the tricky part. We folded it this way, but I really want to fold it this way. And that little loop that I just cut is going to kind of pop out like that. So I'm going to fold this down. Use my finger. And I'm going to fold this back using my finger. Try to get everything nice and straight. Okay, so then I end up with something like that. Beautiful! Now before it's adhered, I'm going to go ahead and make the cuts. I already measured and figured out where I wanted my cuts for this one, so I might as well use them to my benefit and cut this one as well. So again, orientation matters. We're looking at the front page here. Second score line, fold it on, and then I'm going to line this up so then I can cut right along with it. Just like that. Just like that. So, story behind these is I had an office Christmas party in December and I wanted to bring a gift for people. Well, I spent, I don't know, 12 hours making 35 of them and 50 people showed up. So clearly not everybody got one. Not a big deal. But I needed to, I should have figured out that 4 hours to make 12 was just going to be too much. And I'll post a picture at the end of this video on what they looked like. They turned out freaking amazing. Well, I needed to find another way to use these notepads, and I still wanted to make a holder. So I rethought. It's like, why do I need all of this extra paper? And you'll see in the close-ups at the end of this video what those looked like. It was a lot of paper. I used so much 8.5 by 11, so much pattern paper when I can use one piece of paper to make 2. So much easier, man. So much easier. Okay, I am only gluing the part that's going to go down to hold the pen. And then what I'm going to do is there's a lip right here. I do not want to glue on this half, but I do want to butt my notepad up against it. So I'm going to put glue on my notepad, not on actual paper. Now these are not removable, so note that. But honestly, I don't think that anybody was going to want to reuse these because they are kind of delicate, which, I mean, it's fine, right? Like, not that big of a deal. Cool. I'm going to glue that in. Glue this one in. So now, Nikki, what do we do with this part? Well, we use our X-Acto knife and carefully run down the side of this, just like you would like a ruler or whatever. You just want to have a steady hand, steady pace, and it cuts it off perfectly. So now you have this cute little notebook holder. Now the reason I had you do the 1/8 is because if you just did 4, you would actually be able to see the paper underneath. And so it's better to just have a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to this. And yeah, I think these turn out super cute. Super easy to make. Not very long. I mean, I made 2 in about 12 minutes plus talking. So, if you like this DIY, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see some other things on how to use your scrapbook paper, make sure to stay tuned for the second Wednesday of every month. I do something DIY with paper. I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.